Hello. Wow, I look shiny. Mm. Volume is up. I think I'm going to pass on the music today. You know what? Where's my phone? For whoever is joining right now, I'm just going to take a quick little photo so I can tell people on Instagram about it because it's been a minute since I've live streamed. Hi. Hello. It's been so long. Oh, I missed you guys. Whoa, I look 10. Yeah, I missed you guys. I think it's been I think it's been a month. I'm sorry. Hello, I'm here. We have the puppy. Let's get you guys. I'm gonna put the chat on Instagram stories. Nee. Hi. Hello, new followers. Welcome. I know it's probably been, like I said, it's been I think a month. So a ton of my newcomers have never seen me live. Hello, hello, hello. Mowgli, if he barks, I'm sorry. It's going to be loud. He's very easily triggered. Look at my face. I'm so happy I can't stop smiling. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. Okay, I need to post this really fast on Instagram so we can bring all of the friends here. It's just quiet as I'm typing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming and I'm gonna. Okay, I'm here. Whoa, there's already 36 of you. Phone is down. Let me know if you guys want me to put some like background music on, but if not, we can just get to it. Marin, hi, Marin. Dude, it's been crazy. As I was just telling people, I haven't even had time to live stream in like the last month. So it's my first time, but I'm back. Hello, hello. So fun. Okay, let's get to business because I mean, I don't need to crochet, but I would like to. I have been editing reels and TikToks and YouTube shorts and trying to get stuff done and like sent to sponsors and people all morning. I've been doing the editing like YouTube shorts and TikToks for like the last 2 hours. And I'm over it. So we're going to crochet. As you guys might have seen in my video that I posted this morning. If you haven't seen it, go check it out because it's pretty cool. There's actually a lot of really fun information in that video, which I will happily discuss here. But this is the little project that I've been working on like the last week, and it's super cool. Super cool. I won't say never. It's been a very long time since I've done something with this much color. But here we are. Hello, hello. So at the moment, I'm working on a little colorful vest, and I'm using a ton of secondhand fiber. So I know she looks small. Okay, I already know. Nobody's saying anything. It's smaller than I was originally swatching, but I do plan on blocking this, I believe. So although it's a little small, for one little panel, I do want to block this and give it at least an inch or two more. We'll see. When it's wet, it'll stretch a little bit more. So this is one of the front panels. You have a little V-neck action going on here. And yeah, this is what she looks like. I'm really happy with it. So we're moving on to the second panel. I have this much done. And hopefully, if I don't talk too much, I can get a good amount of progress done on this vest. But y'all know me and what happens in these live streams. So maybe let's just aim let's just aim to get like 4 rows done and I'll be happy. Hi, everybody. I already know. I think I've seen somebody in here. I've had so many questions about what stitch I'm using, and this is just the moss stitch. This is just the crochet moss stitch. So super easy. It's technically single crochets. If you want to know how to do the moss stitch, I mean, there's a ton of videos, tutorials on YouTube, but the scarf tutorial that I put out in December is the same thing. It's a moss stitch, but I believe I used double crochet for that. So this is what she looks like up close. Super cool, super, super colorful. I'm like obsessing over just like how much color is in this. So before I start crocheting, I just want to show you guys some of the fibers. Oh God, it's falling everywhere. I literally have all of these just in little tiny itty bitty cakes, mini cakes, and I'm just kind of making up as I go. I'm just kind of holding up different yarns to see what color is going to blend well and when I should, incorporate a different color. So, but yeah, look at this. Super, super vibrant. One of my favorites. I'm not a pink girl, but the pigment on this color, on this colorway, gorgeous. Another favorite is this super fluorescent. I feel like on camera, I don't even know how to describe it. In person, it's a lot more like yellow. It's like a very fluorescent yellow, but it kind of just looks like, I don't know. You guys get it. And then, oh no, it's over there. I'm gonna have to get up and grab it. Hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Okay. I'm back. For everybody who is like new here, you're probably like, what is this energy? Was not expecting that. I've mentioned this before, but I feel like I'm always a lot more like calm in my YouTube videos. And then I come on live stream and I just get so excited that uh, different energy comes out. Yes, Mowgli is over here trying to relax, taking a little nap. He's very easily triggered, so he'll probably get up and bark 50 times during this live stream, but he's just going to hang out with us today. All right, I've been talking for like 8 minutes. But yeah, this is the last cake. I mean, it's a massive cake. So if you guys are interested in where I got all of this secondhand yarn and fibers, the video that I posted today talks all about it. I was actually using the app Whatnot, which is a really cool app. And this live stream is not sponsored, but I've been using the app for like the last 2 weeks and I've been having so much fun. And I thought that it would be like, I don't know. I love giving you guys like information that's going to help you guys out, not just me. But the app is really fun because people like sellers can list like it's mainly used for people who are trying to like sell secondhand clothing. So it's like an eBay or Depop or a Poshmark. But they just recently added on a knitting, crochet, yarn, fiber arts section category. So people have becoming sellers recently on the app, and all of these are purchased from different sellers. And I loved everything that I got. So a lot of these like little cakes came like in a set, but this came in a hank and I wound it up and it's incredibly gorgeous and opaque and pigmented. Like just look at this. It's crazy. So I really do love like the little neon pop of color. Every like, I don't know, 10, 15 rows, I'll throw this one in there. And then this one too, it kind of stands out and is like very fluorescent. So I'm just going to type it here for you guys to check out. Actually, I'm going to link my video here because I have like links if you guys want to check out like what I'm trying to say. Like if you guys want to become one, you can become a seller on the app. And it's really quick and easy. I was actually talking to my little like liaison, and she was saying that right now they're fast tracking anybody who applies to be like a fiber arts seller because they're trying to make that grow. So if you guys just have like a bunch of spare yarn, it can be high end, low end, Joann's yarn, like anything. Just apply and they'll probably approve you in like 2 days. I got approved in like 2 days. So it's really cool. I'm really like not even trying to plug it like that, but I've been having a lot of fun. Um, Here, I'm gonna link. Sorry if it's loud. But yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. And like I said, it's all secondhand. So a lot of these fibers, like this hank, originally I went to the seller's website. The dyers, originally this was like $33. And I bid on it in the auction and I got it for I think $14, 12 or $14. And it's super nice. And then this other, where'd it go? It's here somewhere. Oh, this one. This is really gorgeous. It's a whole hank as well, but I just wanted a smaller, like little cake. So I made a small cake. And originally this hank on Madeline Tosh's website was like $42 for hand-dyed yarn. And I got it for like 12 or $14 as well. So yeah, it's a really gorgeous brown. I know it's not showing up on this, live stream camera because this is just computer quality, but it's semi-tonal, but it's like copper. I think it's called Copper Penny. It's really, really gorgeous. So if you guys want to check that out, you can just like click on the link that I have. You can just sign up. You don't have to become a seller. Just sign up and you guys can start purchasing yarn on the app. But like I said, if you guys internationally, if you guys just have scrap yarn, spare yarn, it could literally be like a bunch of cakes that you've used. It doesn't have to be, you make the rules, okay? Anything that you guys want to sell on the app, you can do it. And it's really cool. I was actually just emailing my liaison as well in regards to like how to set up shipping profiles and everything, because becoming like selling stuff like at your own business can be very stressful and time consuming because you have to sit there and enter, a bunch of information on like how much each item should be for like shipping costs. And it can get really, really stressful. But I was emailing her and she told me that the app does it for you. So when you're a seller, as long as you input like the weight of the item that you're selling, it'll automatically come up with, did I do that right? No. It'll automatically like put in the shipping costs and everything. So there's like no work. It's so easy. So yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know. I know I've been rambling. Currently attaching this new color, really gorgeous mid-colored like seafoam green, because I feel like this is going to stand out really nicely against my last color, which I will show you in a second. So yeah, now that I kind of just talked about that, I'm sorry if I'm rambling about that and you guys don't really want to hear about that, but the last thing I'll say about it right now, unless you guys have questions, is I'm going to be having my own live stream with Whatnot next Thursday. So May 4th, may the 4th be with you. And I plan to go on at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys have the app or whatever, find me, add me, like notify. You can like add like a little notification to my show. That way, if you guys are like busy doing something, it'll alert you when my show goes live. And then you don't forget to attend, because I pulled out, here we go. I have like a deep burgundy shade. And now I'm going to start switching it up to a little bit of the sea foam. So yeah, right now I'm also working on decreases for the armpit section. So yeah, once I get through like the next 4 rows, is this right? Yeah. I'll be able to go back to like using no brain power, but I have to remind myself to add decreases and not mess it up. Here we go. So yeah, my show is going to be next Thursday. I'm really excited. I pulled out 2 whole trash bags of secondhand fibers that I'm gonna be auctioning during my live stream. And the best part is, even if you guys don't wanna purchase anything from me, like, you don't wanna spend any money, you don't have to. I'm going to be doing a few different giveaways during my live stream, and you have to be attending the live stream to, like, enter into the giveaway. That is also automatic on the app. I was attending other people's live streams, and just by being like, watching it and being there, it was like, "Okay, you're entered into the giveaway," and I was like, "What? What giveaway?" Um, so yeah, it's cool. I do plan on auctioning. Do plan on doing a few different giveaways. Um, at the moment, I'm trying to decide what I want to give away, but I do plan in like the next day or two, I'm gonna handcraft some stitch marker sets, very similar to to the ones that I have on my website right now. And I'm gonna just do some giveaways with some handmade stitch markers. And I'm thinking even possibly doing some single floral hook giveaways as well in like 5.0 and 5.5. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not even reading the chat. Yes, Amara, this is on YouTube. I mean, the link that I sent is for YouTube, but the live stream is going to be on the Whatnot app. So if you click my little YouTube link, I have all the info in the description. Um, and the cool thing too is if you click that link, you get free $10 added onto your account automatically. And it'll go towards your first purchase, whatever. It's just going to be like a credit on the account. Um, so yeah, if you again, you don't even have to, you know, buy anything from me if you don't want to. Definitely no obligation there at all. I will not be offended. I just really want you guys to show up and talk to me. I don't know, how large of an audience to expect. So please don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me alone. I don't want, like one person to show up, which would be cool because I could just have like a one-on-one conversation. But I would love to bring my YouTube fam over to the little app. But it's free to sign up in case I didn't mention that earlier. You get a free $10 credit, and I'll be doing giveaways. Really, really fun. So yeah, I'm curious if any of you guys plan on like signing up to be a seller. It was really, really easy to sign up. I'm just curious, how many other people are like actually have a yarn problem or if it's just me. Because I know a lot of people are always commenting like I can't buy any more yarn. I've got too much. But at first I was like, oh, I'm only going to be able to pull out like a few skeins. And then I started going through my pile and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that I'm willing to part ways with. So yeah, I'm gonna have low end fibers, middle end, middle range fibers, and a little bit of high end. And I'm gonna have all types of fibers. We're gonna do cotton, acrylic, wool, merino. It's gonna be like polyester mixes, a lot of mixed content. I have a lot of mohair yarn. Oh no, I didn't decrease. See? I caught myself in time. There's 85 people here. That's kind of crazy. All right, I think my chat froze. My chat froze. Grace said there are so many ends. Dude, I don't even want to talk about it, but I will. I had some people like DMing me and they're like, how come you're not weaving in your ends as you go? That would be so much more helpful. And yes, it would be. I initially with this first panel, I did try for the first few rows to weave in my ends, but believe it or not, I wasn't really liking how it was looking. And because I do plan on blocking this, if I weave in my ends and then I stretch it to block, it's the ends are gonna pop out anyways, and I'm probably gonna have to reweave them in later. So I plan to block it first, and then I'm either gonna weave them in after it's completed, or I might just leave them as like a fringe on the side of the vest because maybe that'll look cute. I have not decided yet. All right, we're adding that decrease now. And now, since I've done 2 rows, in case I didn't mention every 2 rows, I'm switching up. I thought to do one every single row at first, but I felt like there just wasn't enough, like I wasn't showcasing the colors enough. What color to do next? This one. No. So this is actually the part that takes me the longest over crocheting is sitting here looking at this pile and I have to like take a few different things into account. Oh my God, there's 100 people here. Hello? That's a lot of people. Yeah, it just takes me a long time to like really sit and color coordinate. I'm trying not to do it too extensively, but I do want this to, look how I want it. Okay. See, it's gonna take me so long. And then certain colors would look so gorgeous next to another, but then it's like, oh, I already used that like 5 stitches ago. So let's go with this guy. I'm gonna go with, it's kind of like a stone white. It's not pure white. I don't want to call it off white because there is somewhat of like a gray, slight gray coloring to it. Kind of hard to see. Can you see that? Think we're going with this guy here. And then pretty soon I can throw this guy back in because I haven't used that for like 15 colors now. So yeah, here we go, adding in, making 2 more ends to my work. There we go. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Uh-oh, somebody said it's a nightmare today. Why? What's going on with your day? Talk to me. How can I be like a listening ear and just alleviate some of your anxiety? What's going on? If you would like to talk about it here, if you're a little stressed, you can DM me and you can talk in private. But hello, hello. I'm very thankful that you guys do like watching my videos. I never know what to expect, and I just want to put out content that you guys like. So it does make me happy to hear that you genuinely like enjoy watching my videos and you guys keep coming back all the time to watch. Amara said that they're definitely planning to do a big spring cleaning on your yarn stash soon. I have quite a bit of Aran bulky weight that I bought early into my crochet career, but nowadays I prefer fingering DK. Yeah, Amara, it's up to you if you want to become a seller. I mean, obviously there are, other ways that you could sell, but it does get tricky. Like I've thought about that in the past, like listing yarn that I wanted to sell on my website. But I don't know. It's just a lot of work. Like for the website listings, gosh, that takes me so long, especially because I want it to look a very certain way. But, I just recently created like my whatnot profile. And I feel like people prefer more of like the less curated type of look, like you don't want it to look sloppy by any means or like lazy, but I feel like with the app, it's just a lot more like it's just easier, just whenever you have time, take a quick little photo. It doesn't have to be, like on a backdrop and great lighting. But yeah, I was actually a little stressed because I was talking to one of the one of like the supervisors at Whatnot, and I was like, okay, like I'm getting ready to add my yarn, but like, how is this whole shipping thing gonna go? Because this, and that. And she was explained everything to me, and I was like, you're right, this is super easy. And then something else that I was inquiring about for you guys was I was asking if there was a way to decrease shipping costs. It's very affordable shipping costs. But I was asking, like, is there a way to, if somebody purchases one item, there's like a standard shipping fee. But then I was like, what if they purchase something else from me during that live stream? I was like, is there a way for the price of the shipping to go down because I can send everything together? I don't want everything shipping out at $3. And she was like, "Oh yeah, it's all automatic. Like it does it for you." And I had a chance to look at it. So just depending on like the weight of the yarn, it calculates it. And then that way, if you happen to like win two bids or whatever from me or two auctions, um, the there's like automatic reduced shipping on each item after your initial purchase. And I was like, that is so cheap. That is so cool. So yeah, just rambling a lot here. So far, this is what the next color looks like. I felt like because I had a lot of kind of like springy, almost looks like Easter right here, spring colors and like light pastel colors. I wanted just kind of like a neutral, this white, this like Earl Grey white to break up a lot of this color. But then as you see, so I'm trying to like do my best to space out the bright fluorescent colors. And then I got just a couple of these dark shades. This is like a dark burgundy and this is like a dark plum. So I do try to like look at the work and determine what should come next. Because, for example, if I have like this really bright white right here, I don't want to add on, like a light, like lilac, like right here, because that's too close in color. But I also don't want to add on anything that's like too dark in color because then I would have two really dark deep colors too close to each other. So yeah, that's kind of just like the mental math, if you will, that I have going on when I'm assembling a piece like this. That's just kind of how my brain works. Obviously, there's no wrong or right way to create it. I feel like honestly, if I didn't put this much thought into the colors, it would still come out really gorgeous, but I am a little bit, just a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm not super strict, but some things I can't let go, such as color coordination. So I am putting most of my thought is like what color should come next, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But hey, I guess that's part of creating. That's definitely what is going to separate my work from the next person's and make all of us unique in our own nature. Okay, see, coming up on another decrease. So let's see here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I'm done decreasing. Let's double check my work. Oh, maybe there's more. 6, 8. We're done with the decreases. What in the world is going on? I don't think we have ever hit 106 people in a live stream. That's so cool. See, that's crazy. I think the last time I joined, felt like the averaging running audience attendee number count was like 60, right? 60, 70, something like that. Okay, I need to start reading some of these comments because I'm rambling. Um, Hi, A Brown. I remember your name. I see you're asking about the community square unboxing, which is something that I need to address because I know you guys are patiently waiting. So, as I mentioned a few weeks ago when I filmed the unboxing, I didn't realize that I have 4.5 hours of footage. just straight. And I've been trying to chop up that video, like just do the rough cut, and I'm still not done. It is extensive because I'm trying to do my best to not only like kind of show a reaction, a little bit of a reaction to each patch, but then getting the clips of like me accurately displaying the patch and a little bit of description. And then also 112 people, what is up? Go squad. Welcome to the It's Aaron B fam. But yeah, I'm trying to do my best to just showcase everybody's work. And then a bunch of people, sent in letters and stuff. And I'm not reading all of the letters on screen, but as I did mention, I do want to give everybody who gave me a name or like an Instagram tag or a business link or a TikTok, anything of the sort. I'm trying my best to list all of that information throughout the video because this video is really about you guys and your guys' work that you put in. And if I can play any part in promoting your channels and your pages and your businesses, I want to do the best that I can. So I have to one by one go back into everybody's letter, find the right letter, find the information they provided, list it on screen, and then chop up more of the next part of the video, find the next, and it's been a lot. So, needless to say, I don't think the video is going to be done by next Wednesday because I do post every Wednesday. But I think at the latest, in 2 weeks from now, the unboxing video will go live. And I'm really, really excited. I've also been slowly trying to make I haven't posted any, but just like pre-make some reels and some TikToks showcasing the yarn unboxings. I'm gonna just say that y'all have outdone yourselves from last year. Like I was already blown away the first unboxing. And then these ones, I was like, the creativity is off the charts. I'm trying to think of some just some that I can say without giving away the hype of like the design. But if any of you guys here, like follow me on Instagram, um, Biddy's buttons and stuff, or button and stuff, Biddy's buttons and stuff. I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram or on TikTok, but she sent in patches as well. And if you guys know Biddy and her personality, then you can only imagine what her patches look like. If you do want like a little preview of what her patches look like, she did post a TikTok on them showing the patches that she sent in. So you guys can go check that out if you want to see like little spoilers. But yeah, it's a lot of footage. It's a lot. And then at the same time, I've been trying to, balance the planned like sponsored videos. So those kind of like took up some time as well, but we're back on it. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Ricel said, "Are you a content creator / business owner full time?" I am, which is crazy to say because this, like being like part of my day and like my work, and it's crazy that this has really been like the first time in like a month that I've had like a moment to just sit down with you guys on live stream. A lot of the times that I have been crocheting like recent videos, I'm doing it like on the go outside of the house, or I'm like in a rush to get something done and I can't even hop on a live stream. So this is like the first moment I've had to myself. And it's nice. It's really, really nice. Okay. Trying to figure out what color to add next. Here's the hardest part. All right, I need your guys' help. I need your help. You guys see the color options that I have? After this white, what do you think should go next? I need some type of mid color, nothing too dark. And down here, I already did the gray on top of the white, so I don't want to throw gray up here. Maybe, see, I can't go too pinky because I have a pink right there. Is that this one? It is. Okay. What are we thinking, guys? Ooh, maybe maybe this one. It's kind of close to this, but that is a few shades darker. I could do that. I don't think I'm quite ready yet. I don't want to throw the lime on top of the white. You see how much I really sit here and contemplate? Okay, are we thinking pale, very pale, ashy pink on top of the white? Or are we thinking light golden mustard? I don't know. This is a struggle. And I already have this is like lighter seed foam. You see, such a deliberation. Or 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 just like a baby pink. Baby pink, ashy pink. Maybe ashy. What do you guys think? Help me out, please. Whoa! Okay, my chat just upgraded. Lime green? Wait, the green's not ready yet. I'm gonna do the green like in a row or two. I just want something to separate this. So see, here we go again. Let's plan it out. If I do the pink off of the white, the green might stack, ooh, nicely on top of that. Or if I do the baby pink and then the green after. What is the vibe? You guys are all saying lime green, lilac. I don't want to do the lilac right on top of the white. It's a little bit too close, but lilac might look good after the green. Oh man, I love that you guys are helping me with this. Green. You guys all want the green and the yellow. See, I can't do quite the yellow because I have that right here. It's just too close to stack it again. Pale pink, ashy pink, baby pink, baby pink, 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 pink. Okay. Pink and then green. I am on board with it. I like it. We have 117 people in the chat. Y'all are helping me build this best. The energy is off the charts. Off the charts. Speaking of energy, I just got, believe it or not, an espresso machine. I got an espresso machine. I've never made espresso at home. And I made my first espresso this morning alone by myself. And it was so good. And I was like, y'all know me. Y'all know I love coffee. Y'all know I love iced coffee. And I don't know why it's taken me 29 years to get an espresso machine. But I did it. We're here. And it's so good. It's so good. Highly recommend. Before I throw on the next color, we're doing a little bit doing a little bit of a vlog within a live stream. If you guys don't mind, you can say hi. Say hi to the chat. Say hi to the video, actually. Ew, hi. We're here. We're in this. This is what it's looking like. Okay. It's out of the way. Just wanted to. You guys are all saying hi. Okay, we're going to do ashy pink. Ashy pink. I think this, imagine white right here. Okay, so very light colors. Ooh, that's a little bit too Easter. I'm going to have something break up. Ooh. Maybe. Oh, see, y'all are helping me. Okay. This might be the next few. Hmm. Something like that. Okay, we'll figure it out when we get there. Can't spend too much time just deliberating because I could be here all day. All right, we're moving on to Miss Ashy. Adding her in. You guys are so funny. I really do appreciate the help with this because if this was just all one color, I'd be done with it by now. So yeah, we've been in the chat for 40 minutes. Do y'all have any other questions you need me to answer? Anything that I've been not informing you guys about? I also like to look at my previous project because I really like how I stacked the colors on this one. So if I get lost, I try to see, what I stacked. I don't want to replicate that, but try to get an idea for what colors stand out well against another. Ugh. Like look at this section right here, the pink and like the lime green. Look at that. Or like down here. Look at that. Mm, mm. Show you how I color change? Oh gosh, that's gonna be so hard. I just color changed. But the gist of color changing for me, um, see the thing is a lot of people were like, you need to do the magic join. But the thing is I'm switching from two different colors. So I feel like if I did the magic join, like I still have to align the colors up for the next row, so that doesn't work. So what I like to do personally is at the very last stitch for like a single crochet, before you yarn over and pull that last loop through to finish out the single crochet, that very last step, I'll swap out colors. So when I have, two loops sitting on the hook, I've inserted for the yarn over, I'll yarn over with the new colorway and then I'll pull the new color through. It's okay. Through to finish out the stitch, thus resulting in a million ends, but each row, if you guys can see here, look at that. Once these are all weaved in, look at how clean. Look at this straight freaking edge. Look at that. And for all the people who have ever commented and say, when you do the chain two at the start of the row, it doesn't make a straight edge. Lies. How are you going to sit there and tell me that is not the straightest, cleanest edge, minus the fringe, of course. So that's my preferred method. There's obviously probably like 3 or 4 different ways that you can go about color changing. But for me, 'tis what I prefer. So yeah, those are the updates. What else can I tell you? I haven't been doing it as fast as I would like because as I announced probably a month ago now, I've been working on new merch and I love my new merch, but alongside all the other things I've been trying to keep up with, I don't get to work on it every single day, but but it's almost done. Um, I've made testers for everything except the long sleeve t-shirts. So I'm like almost done. And then I can start taking product shots of it and launching it. But they're so cute. They're coming out so fun. I've actually been wearing one of the new sweaters to the gym almost every single day. I love it. I think it looks good. Um, so yeah, at the moment, there's going to be, believe it or not, 2 lounge shorts, 2 colorways for shorts. And then there's going to be 2 color options for hoodies and 2 different designs for the hoodies as well. And then I have crew necks. And there are 3 colorways for crew necks and 3 designs. for the crew necks. And then I have t-shirts and long sleeves as well. So it's been really fun. I will probably oh, see, okay, that looks so good, y'all. Look at that, the ashy pink. What a call. What a call. So good. Good choice, guys. I'm happy with the options right now. You see, since I've started, I'm pretty sure I'm on my third row. See, what did I tell you guys? 118 people. Pretty sure that's a benchmark for the channel. Round of applause for all y'all. Ooh, somebody said 114. I feel like I am missing some comments here. Zoe said, "Are you going to re-release your crochet hooks? Tell me which crochet hooks you're interested in because at the moment I do have most of the hooks available right now in my shop. So, like the most popular ones, like the fluoro hooks, those are currently available for order. Oh my god! Speaking of hooks, oh my god, I should have brought them in here. Speaking of hooks, I have I don't know if y'all follow my Instagram, but there have been like little posts on them. I have one just created a really fun custom hook set. So the designs are completely customizable. The colorway of the hook is also customizable, as well as letters and words like letter beads in the hooks as well. 120 people. That's a benchmark. That's so cool. Okay. But yeah, I made these hooks just for fun. I wanted to kind of test out if I could put letters and like spell out different words and phrases inside of the hooks. And it came out, my jaw dropped. I was like, no way. I just made these. Very proud of them. So I posted a photo of them on my Instagram and I don't know, just the feedback I got on it. I was really happy with it. And then I also had 3 different people place orders for their own custom hook sets. So they're actually finishing drying right now. I think they're ready to be shipped out by tomorrow because I also reformulated the hooks, which is really cool. Um, I know people in the past were saying like when it gets really hot out, um, sometimes the back of their hooks can get like a little tacky. So I found a way to like reformulate the hooks so that one, instead of taking like a week to dry with the UV resin, these hooks are done drying in 1 day. 1 day. So all of the recent hook orders that I had like in the last 2 weeks from my website, I was able to finish. Typically the hooks take me like about 4 weeks to make in the past, just because the drying times take so long. But with the recent hook orders, like the customs, I got them done in a week. These people placed their order last Friday or like last Thursday. And I could package them up right now, but I'm having fun. So I'm going to package them up tomorrow. But they're done in a week. Like it made it so much faster and they're so much smoother. Like it's just like glass on the back. It's not sticky. So those are really fun. And then, all right, so here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Color change. I have 2 on the hook. If we were to finish out the single crochet, I would yarn over and then pull it through, and that would be the end of that row. But I'm just going to leave it with 2 on the hook. I'm going to cut off the yarn. We're going to Miss Neon. 123 people. Should make another coffee. I'm getting hype. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Is Smokey good boy? It's okay. Is Smokey good boy? Let me touch this. You're a very good boy. Very patient dog. All right, we're adding on Little Miss Neon. So now, 2 on the hook. I'm just going to place the new color onto the hook like so. Old color is just dangling off, and I'm just going to pull that through to finish out the single crochet. And now here where I have a bunch of, excuse me, I burped, a bunch of very loose ends, I'm going to tie off the tail of Little Miss Neon, the new one, and then the tail of the previous color, double knot it so that she doesn't come undone, because that would petrify me if I finish this vest. And then some rows started unraveling in the middle of my work. All right, so now at this point, new color is attached, and then I can just crochet like normal. I also have a text from Mr. George, Mr. Jojo. He's coming back. And now we commence the next row. Yeah, okay. Had to make sure what I was doing was correct. So let me work up this first row and then I'll show you guys what the colors look like. She is scrum diddly umptious. I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, so back to what I was saying. I have the custom hook set. I haven't really posted it on my website yet, but I've been posting it on my Instagram. And I got the orders, and those are so fun. The little words that they wanted me to put in there were so creative. They're so cute. I'm gonna wait to surprise you guys on Instagram what theirs look like because it was really cute. And then I have 4 new hook designs, colorways coming. They've actually been done for over a month. And that is honest to God how busy I've been, to the point where I've had 4 new hook designs to list on my site, and then also just like show you guys, post photos of, and I haven't had the time. And they're so stinking cute. Maybe this weekend I'll have time. Who knows? We'll see. All right, update. Look at that. Look at that. And what's fun too about the lime green color is that because it's hand dyed and it's somewhat semi-tonal, look at that. You got the very, very fluorescent. And then you have a little bit darker of like, I don't know what you would call that. Like a lime green. So you've got fluorescent green and then lime and then fluorescent, some like very pale yellow because it's hand dyed. So I like that there was an extra layer, like an extra dimension of color within the color. Okay, chat is not updating. Sorry, I'm trying to go back in the chat and read. Cecile, I just saw your message because I know I asked you what was going on. It seems like a lot going on at one time. I will give you that. That is a lot to like just process. That's a hard thing too about kind of dealing with a bunch of different traumas, if you will, a bunch of different issues at once. Is like one issue is enough to just digest and sit with your feelings on and process and then heal from. But when you have so many things all backed up into one, it can be so overwhelming that you almost want to like shut it off and like almost like make yourself busy because it's too overwhelming to deal with. I know that I'm not in your situation at all, but my advice to the best of my ability would be to not shut off your feelings, not Like, ignore what's going on inside of you and, one by one, take that time to process and work through just, like, the feelings that you're having. Because I know you mentioned, like, you said starting a new school, going to a new school, and you wanna make sure that you're going back into school with, like, a great headspace. I think something that I do a lot, when I'm not live streaming, to be honest with you, is if I'm crocheting or working on something that doesn't take a lot of, like, physical thinking like that, a lot of times when I'm crocheting and it's quiet, I actually find myself sometimes just, like, thinking through my thoughts and thinking about things that have happened to kind of, like, see them more clearly, but I'll also kind of, like, find myself in, like, a meditation, and I don't even realize what I'm doing, and then I'll kinda, like, snap back into reality as I'm crocheting, and I'm like, "Whoa, I've been saying, like, a mantra this whole time, like, over and over as I've been crocheting." So, like, not to sit here and plug crocheting, but that is genuinely one of the things that I love about this hobby is that it's genuinely therapeutic. It becomes so repetitious that you can multitask in the sense of your hands are busy here, but then that kind of frees up your mind to like be able to kind of like function and run and process, if that makes any sense. But I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, man. That is that's some hard stuff to think about, but just know this is a whole community, crafting community, crochet community, whatever. Just a community of people. And we have this one little thing in common that brings us all together. But I guarantee you there's going to be other people here in this chat that are also here for you, people that are going through somewhat similar situations. Um, and to a degree, we're all relatable. So don't think that you're alone if you need somebody to talk to. I'm sure everybody here is kind people and they're all willing to help. Ah, by the way, look at these. This came in my order on Whatnot. I was a new seller or like a new buyer for this one seller, and it announced it when I purchased something, and she was like, "Oh, you're my first time buyer?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a little gift to say thank you and like welcome you to my page." And I was like real time, I'm like typing like you guys are like during the live stream. And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw these in your order." And I was like, "What?" And they're so cute. I've seen some scissors kind of like this on different websites before, but I never liked how massive they were. And I like that these are travel size friendly. Like, look at these. So I've been using these. Really nice. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hop up off of the bed for a second. I'm still here. I apologize. I need to get up and grab a little drinky poo. Ah! I missed so much of the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody's asking how much yarn did it take me to knit up the one shoulder? Golly, that is hard to guesstimate. I think maybe later today I'll go to my little scale and I'll weigh it and figure out how many ounces or grams it is, and then I can relay it to you on my social media. I can post it on my stories. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me, and I'll kind of give you guys some deets on just how much yarn it took for this. But in theory, not a lot. This is fingering weighted yarn. It's very, very thin, and granted, the panel is pretty small. Do not fret, my friends. I do want to, okay, stretch it a good amount, but it couldn't have been more than like, I would say no more than 200 yards, guesstimate. Okay, hold on. I need some water. I'm still here. Don't leave. Mowgli's gonna hang out with you. He'll talk to you guys. You're a good boy. Oh, you stay. Hello. I appreciate the 104 people, 106 people not leaving when I went off screen. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the works, guys. I'm busy as a little bee over here, but I'm excited. I'm very happy right now. I'm in a good spot mentally. Um, always staying busy. There's 100 things that I want to film for you guys. I will get there in time. I know I recently talked about the top-down raglan cardigan, which I do still plan on making. It's just taking a little bit of time because I also have a different tutorial currently being filmed. I put it off like the last 5 days because I had the whatnot stuff to work on. But we're coming back this weekend. So 111 people just watched me just chug some Hydro Flask water. Somebody asked, "Do you still have your snake?" I do. I do. She is a great little snake. If you guys didn't know, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Erin. I, along with having a little corgi, I have a pet snake. She's really cool. She's very kind. Um, she, believe it or not, is like a little puppy. She's innocent. She's afraid of everything. Um, I've had her, oh my gosh, I've had her for 10 years since this last January. 10 years. I've had her for 10 years. Snakes are an interesting creature because for the first 9 years that I had her, she ate every single month, almost on the dot, never turned away food. And then let's say about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, she started like right around fall, she started rejecting food. And I was like, okay, well, you're a full grown snake, so you don't eat as much anymore. It's cool. We'll miss a month. They eat about once a month. So we skipped a month. And then a month later, I was like, all right, little missy, time for your dinner. You want to eat? And I tried to feed her, and she was like, "Mm." I was like, no way. It's been 2 months. You haven't eaten a thing. She drinks water, but, you know. So I was like, all right. I don't even know how many months went by. I think it was like 5 months consecutively. I tried to feed her, and she rejected it. And then finally, after I think it was like 6 months, she finally ate. I was starting to get really, really worried, but I went to this local shop that I've been going to for years, and I just kind of briefly talked about it. And they're like, "Oh yeah, those snakes are very picky eaters. Like they reject food constantly, and they kind of go into their own hibernation mode." So because she's now full grown, it was 9, 10 years at the time, she just wasn't hungry anymore. And snakes can go. From what I've heard from like friends, I've had a friend that had a snake reject food for a year, didn't eat for a year. But in theory, if you think about it, they don't move a lot. She's not, like going to the gym and walking around and doing stuff. She's just in her little spot. She likes to curl up in her little cave And I think each day she doesn't even burn 1 calorie. I mean, obviously I'm wrong, but she hardly burns through any energy. So her hunger is very different from ours or a dog's because she doesn't really move. And yes, she's alive. She just hangs out. If she hears Jordan and I making a lot of noise, she'll poke her head out like, yo, what is going on out there? Can you guys keep it down? I'm sleeping. I'm like, oh, sorry. Turn off the lights. We'll put a little blanket on her cage. And she's like, okay. And she's happy again. But she rejected food. Now, again, we're going on month 3, but she's good. Her weight looks good. She's chilling. She's just an old lady now. Oh, you guys are saying you love the letter hooks. Yeah, they're super cute. So, to make a long story short, Jordan, we try to spend the weekends together. I mean, we live together, but like just spending time together and like not doing work. Um, Typically, I do work every single day. I don't take weekends off, but he is working Saturday and Sunday. So I'm just going to be home alone for like a day and a half. So I think I'm going to have a little bit of time to list the custom hooks. If you guys are interested in getting the custom letter hooks, you can just DM me because that's how the previous people were doing it. I didn't set it up on my website. Just we can work on that off of the website. Um, but yeah, if you guys are interested in the letter hooks, I can make you guys a set. And then hopefully this weekend, I can take some product shots and list up and post the other new designs because they're super cute and like summery. Very cool. Very excited for that. And then there's so many different yarns that I want to dye, so many different colorways that I have mentally stored and like written down. I haven't had time for that either, but I would like to make some time for that because I do miss dyeing yarn. I'd say I dye yarn about once a week. I try to, all the yarn orders that I get, I try to stack them all in one day instead of dyeing them like every other day because that would be a waste of time. So I try to bulk it all in one day. Yes, Zoe, I'm sorry it took me so long to say this, but yes, the hooks that are ordered now until eternity will have the new formulated resin. I've been working on the new formula, like I've been using it for at least, I think it's like 3 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks. I mentioned it, like I talked about it in a video that I'm filming, but that video hasn't been edited yet, so there was no way that you guys would know. But yeah, the new hooks do have the new smooth formula. Chef's kiss. Jojo is home. He's gonna come in here and be like, "Hi guys, watch, watch." He's gonna come in here. He just pulled up and the garage is opening. This is your first live that you've ever attended. Hello, welcome. I started off this vlog, this live stream with a lot more energy, but as I start to talk a lot and the coffee has, worn down a little bit. It's cool. I'll probably make a new coffee pretty soon here after this live stream. But welcome. It's so fun. I love meeting new people. Since you're new here, just tell me how long you've been crocheting or knitting, and then tell me the country that you're from. If you're international, if you're from the US, tell me the state. We don't want super specifics here, privacy. I'm just curious where you're from and what your hobby of choice is. Hey, hey. Yeah, give the baby lovin's for us. Jordan and I were actually talking about this last night. Jordan's like, this dog gets like so much like kisses. And I was like, oh, I know. And I was like, I think I average, no joke, about 200 kisses a day on my dog. And that's not even an exaggeration. Because each time I hold him or I pet him and I lean in, I'll give him like 10 or 15 kisses at a pop, just back to back to back. And we cuddle on him a lot. And he is like a little baby. He's super needy. He'll literally ask for kisses. He'll like put his face against ours and like ask, and we'll kiss him, and he'll move away. He'll be like, okay. And then when we stop, he's like, so he's getting a ton of love. Babies is getting lovin's. All right, let's do a little update. The gray on top of the lime. Look at that. All right, so now that as I'm looking at it, you see here, because the last 5 or so rows are like light and neutral, we need a pop of color. Hey. Guess what I did? You want to come say hi?
Oh man, hey friends.
Look at how many people are in here.
I can't even see. Where am I looking? Oh shit. It's a lot.
We hit 125 people like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I've been averaging 100 this whole live stream. Yeah, I know, right?
You're tracking. Look at the time.
I know. This is how I create. I've been showing them step by step. And I'm asking them, why are you laughing? He's laughing at me. And then I asked them, like, what color should I do next? So they're like helping me pick.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
What's up, Mowgli?
Mowgli, come. He's going to step over all the yarn.
Hi.
This is also what happens when I crochet. He just crawls into my lap, sits on all of the yarn. No. Mowgli, get there. Give kiss, kiss. Give kiss, kiss. Good boy. Oh.
All right. Well, I'll be around.
You can stay in here. What?
Stay
I'm sorry, I'm all over the bed.
Stretch out a little.
Right here. No, you can move the tripod and make room.
Yeah.
You see this? This is what he does at my work. Oh my god. Can you guys tell who his favorite person is? No chill. Give the kiss kiss.
He said I want to play frisbee.
Is daddy home? Yeah, we'll go to the... Not yet. We will go to the park and do... Trigger word. We'll go to the place and do the thing. Oh my god.
Mm.
JoJo's home.
What's up, Mowgli? Hi.
You're from Rhode Island? That's so cool. My grandma's actually from there. She was born there. It's a little tiny little state.
I was on the phone with T-Mobile.
Uh-huh.
For like 20 minutes.
No. Oh, I didn't even give you the code.
It was 14.
Still. Did they do the thing?
I think so.
Were they like, okay, yeah, we'll get that in for you, like thing?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
She's from the Philippines.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I called, it was somebody from a foreign country as well.
Yeah, she's like, you don't sound like you're from, or you don't sound Filipino.
You're like, I am.
What do I sound like then? She was like, you sound like you're from California.
America, yeah.
It's like, oh, shit.
You just sound like a white boy from Cali.
What, Mowgli? What are you doing, man? There's nothing up there.
Long story short, we've been trying to contact T-Mobile for like the last 2 months because they're like, oh, you got like this cool free thing, got to call to redeem it. So we keep trying to call. And then I called in and they're like, oh, well, we actually want the other person on your account to call. So you can't do it. And I was like, oh, but I'm on the account. And they're like, I think they're just trying to make it hard so that we don't get it. But then finally Jordan called today and
tried really hard.
Yeah, they're like, we don't want to give him free shit.
She was nice though. She was really nice.
You smell good. Let me show you guys what he looks like. Yeah, This is JoJo.
I dropped one off today.
Oh yeah? Duh, I can't wait to see. And yes, Amara, thank you for updating people on the whole whatnot situation. For all those who have been coming in and filtering out, I am doing a really fun interactive live stream on the Whatnot app on May 4th. Signing up is completely free. It's a really quick app to download. And if you go to my latest video today and you click the link, you get a free $10 credit that is just automatically added to your account. So you can use that $10 on your first purchase. I'm going to have a ton of yarn listed in my live stream, and we're going to auction it. We're going to start the bids at like $1. A lot of random, fun, crazy fibers, high end, low end. Yeah, shipping is international, domestic and international. So anybody can order. And I will also be doing some giveaways on that live stream. So you have to be on the live stream with me to qualify, I guess, participate in the giveaway, and you'll be automatically added as long as your app is open and you're on there talking to me, watching me, what have you. Yeah, I did mention it earlier, but in case you guys don't want to watch the whole video back, I do plan on doing some stitch marker giveaways, and I have to like, why are you laughing at me? And I have to kind of assess my stock, like my inventory right now. But I would like to hopefully do a giveaway on a few floral resin hooks, or maybe even some discontinued hooks, because I have some really old as in like old designs. The holographic glitter hooks. So yeah, if you guys want to just take part in the giveaway, go check out the Whatnot. I already have the show up on like my little like scheduled on my little Whatnot page. So if you guys go to that, you can hit the notifications, the little tab on it. And that way, in case you guys like forget what time it is, you guys get caught up doing something, it'll alert you. It'll send like a little thing to your phone and be like, hey, her stream has started. Don't forget to join and possibly win some giveaway stuff. All right, y'all, here we go again. So we got the gray.
Purple.
Oh yeah, like what? I don't want to do anything too dark. Yeah, help. So somebody was saying maybe
Purple.
This one? What do we think? I'm missing a bunch of messages. I don't want to do the burgundy quite yet because I have it right here. I want to space it out a few more. I know, right? I've been looking at the old one to get ideas too.
She's tight.
Thank you. I'm excited. I was telling them the longest part of doing this is figuring out what color comes next. And I was like, oh, I could like not put that much thought into it. But that is what separates creatives from one another, is how much thought and intention they put into the craft instead of just like, nah, you know?
Like me?
What do you mean? Like you put thought and stuff into it?
No, I don't sometimes.
When it comes to your work, you do. If you're trying to crochet, you wouldn't give a dang.
Really?
But you go out of your way to make mood boards. You're not just like, oh, let's go find a field and just shoot some shit.
Not chic.
Chic is not you. All right, sorry, I'm reading the comments. Here we go. Okay, somebody's saying lilac, burnt orange. Maybe we have that right there. I have a few different shades of burnt orange. Oh, maybe that one, or the lilac. That one or the lilac. Somebody said pink, like the hot pink, maybe. But it might be kind of close to this fluorescent color. You see? You see? I want to space that out just a few more rows too. See, I'm very, very intentional with this. Bex said, Jordan is so supportive of you. It's so nice to see that. Why are you laughing?
Of course I'm supportive.
Of course.
Did you tell them about our espresso machine?
I did. I actually mentioned, I was like, y'all, guess what? I got an espresso machine for the first time. Somebody said something like, that is fucking dangerous.
Hey, what if we played SoundCloud music?
I mean, if you want to. Don't put it too loud, but yeah.
Yeah. It's a banger.
This is what I deal with. This dog is up in my space. Okay. Mowgli. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Everybody's saying lilac and then the burnt orange. Ooh, that might look good. Oh, and then maybe. It's so hard. Ooh, haven't done the deep teal in a minute too. Okay. Okay.
I like that mustard.
Mussa,
Oh,
it's coming.
maybe it's gonna like that.
Here, can you move that, please? Hi, Jojo. Welcome to Aaron's work corner.
Shimba?
Oh, the goods is in there. Hi, Mr. Boy. All right, we're doing a lilac. Mowgli.
Hot.
Oh, Sabri. How do you say that?
Hmm.
I never know how to pronounce that. Would you say sabritones
Yeah.
or sarritons?
Arizonas.
Dones? Yeah, okay. In college, I was hooked on those. Bad. I think I would get a bag almost every single day from the little shop.
Mm-hmm.
That, an iced tea, and a Twix ice cream bar.
All right, you got to hear this too. It's pretty dope. I'm not
Okay.
even mad. What the heck? Chris, Moana, the dude I just had a meeting with, this will send me all these songs right now.
All right, we're going to do this one next. I'm making an executive decision. Whoa, somebody's from Nigeria. Is that loud? If that is, I'm not feeling this. It's too loud. See, that's how you know we're starting to wind down to the end of the stream. Not feeling it. The music. But yeah, I hope you guys join me. Join me on the live stream next week. And for once, you guys are actually going to know ahead of time when the live stream is going to be, instead of these YouTube live streams where I never plan it. So you guys have a week's advance, a week's notice to free up your schedule. Come join me. And like I said, if you guys want to sell on the app. My little link that I listed in my description on my video, you guys can click that and become sellers. I don't know what to expect, but I would like to get rid of all of the yarn just because I actually have yarn sitting in my living room, just in bags, and nowhere to put it. So it would really help if I could just get all of that off of my hands. Oh, and the other thing too is it's a guaranteed shipping. Like orders are sent out within 2 days. So it's like a 2-day guarantee instead of you guys having like, to wait a week or something to ship out an order. It will be 2 days. That's weird. Oh shit, I almost canceled it. I also saw somebody ask if they use the $10 credit, does it affect how I get paid? No, I don't think it does. And I'm not bothered one way or another. I would just like you guys to be able to use the app and get affordable yarn. Oh, you can talk. Hi, Batman.
She's on a live right now.
Show them all the yarn real fast. Do you show them? Andrew, it's so bad. Help.
No worries.
Stop. No worries at my messy yarn pile.
No, yeah.
Oh.
I can't hear it.
Again? I just see him laughing.
All right.
I thought you were saying like you have no words.
I'm never hearing.
I mean, I know it's a freaking mess right now. I won't deny that.
Go over there real quick. Where's Mama?
She went to grandma's.
Oh, today?
To Obachan's, yeah. I didn't even know she was going. And she just goes, okay, Erin, I'm leaving for Obachan's. And I was like, oh, goodbye. See you later, alligator. Maybe turn it down.
Oh, sorry.
Just a little bit. Because it's Drake. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, I don't think it's going to affect me um, the credit, and I'm not worried about it. I would just rather you guys claim the 10 free dollars, and like it's just automatic. As long as you sign up, it should be accredited to your account and it'll go towards your first purchase. So you could technically just win free yarn from me. Oh, he's really going right now. Oh, oh yeah. This will all be away when you come home. How long do you think you'll be gone for? Half an hour?
Am I allowed to say what I'm gonna go do on there?
Not specific.
No.
Just go say bye. See your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see my friend.
Say it a little louder for the people in the back. You talk so quiet.
No, I'm gonna go spend some time with my brother.
His brother. His bestie. Bye. Look at this. Babe, stop. I love you. Stop. Yeah, you're making him nervous.
He's like, what about my kiss?
He's like, please don't leave me with her. You're the cool parent.
Oh,
yeah, show him. Say goodbye. This is what I watch on a day-to-day basis. Just these two making out.
Okay. See you soon, little boy.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Love you. We're back. See, this is also what makes getting work done very difficult, as you can see. It's like it turns into a party when he comes home and then very easily distracted. Or if I'm like in the middle of filming something and I'm talking, it's over. Gotta film it later. Okay. Here's what the new color's looking like. This is so cool that you guys are seeing this vest come together like real time, like how I plan out the colors. Yeah, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to weave in the ends or if I might just leave them. I don't know yet. It might be kind of cool. I mean, I might weave in the ones like underneath the armpit, but like the ones on the side, I don't know. It could be kind of cool to have like fringe on the side of the vest. It would look very festival, very Coachella-esque, but Kill Spun, you're welcome for the made to measure tutorials. That's honestly the method that I prefer. I think it's because that's how my brain works when I'm making items for myself is like I literally I either use measurements, like measure a part of my body and like, okay, I need to make the panel or whatever this wide, or I'll like start creating it and I'll just hold it up to my body and be like, oh, like, is it big enough? And that's a little bit where I went wrong with this vest in the sense of measuring, because at first, when I made this first chain down here, because I wanted the vest to hit me like about the belly button a little bit higher, I was like, okay, I need the panel to reach from the side of my body to the center. And it was underneath my boobs. So here's the side of my body right here. And technically, this is the edge, this is the center. And I was like, that's perfect. So I went with that. And then I forgot. about the fact that my chesty besties are larger than my belly area. Granted, I'm sitting right now, so I'm a little condensed, but as it starts to go up over my chesty besties, that is where the project starts to shrink. And then as you see here, I needed more coverage, burp, burp, like that. I needed like 2 inches more for my chest. So that's where I went wrong. But I'm gonna block it. I will fix the issue later. Um, but see, if I was to make a something like this, now I know in advance, like in the future for a tutorial, if it's gonna be made to measure, I would tell you to measure the widest part of your body, which for some is their chesty besties, and for some it's their belly area. So you need to find the widest area and measure to that circumference, even if it's going to be, it might have been a little bit too wide here at the bottom, but I prefer made to measure because that's how my brain works. I don't know about all y'all, but that's how my brain operates. And I also felt like that would be the best way for you guys to make something to fit you because I know in the past, like before I even started my YouTube channel, I would watch some tutorials and whoever's making the tutorial is, I mean, it's great. I've done tutorials like this before, so it's no knock to them or myself. But they're only showing one pair of directions, i.e., they're like, okay, I'm gonna make, for example, I'm gonna make a cardigan, and this is gonna be, it fits on me. It's a size small, and then they start going. And you're like, okay, well, what if I wanted to make something in a bigger size, which is a question I get all the time. And in theory, you'd be able to figure out the math on that if they gave you a swatch gauge. But then that takes a lot of math. You have to find their swatch gauge, find your own measurements, and then do the math to coordinate how much more stitches that you need. Um, which it's you can totally do it like that. But I think that's where people get more intimidated when it comes to making garments for their own body size is like, shoot, now I have to do this math. I don't even know if I'm doing the math right. It's too much work, versus me just being like, in my scenario, okay, measure your hips, okay, 40 inches. Great. Create a chain to that. And then there you go. So I try to make it more simplified for you. I try to take away that intimidating factor when it comes to creating. Because at the end of the day, that is my goal is I want to influence as many people as I can to hand make their own things. Make something that you made with your own hands on your own time. Um, and put your own like little creative spin on it. And for me, I feel like that's the easiest way to convince somebody to like want to create. It's like, oh, if you know your bust size already, go. You got it versus me just putting out a tutorial and I'm like, okay, this is a size large crop top. This is how I made it. Okay. And then you're like, wait, but I'm an extra small. Like, how do I make it? So that's just my little take, but I'm glad that you're even able to comprehend, like you're able to digest the made to measure information. Cause even then I still get people that comment and they're like, wait, but how do I? And I'm like, so yes, that's something else I was planning on doing for the vest. I don't know if I'm going to add a border like right here. Oh, it's so hard to see with all these ends. So I do want to go around the neckline and the center and add a little band because I would like to place a few buttons um, and underneath. But I haven't yet decided if I just want to stitch the two panels together and have color on color or if because I also want to place a band, a color like a plain band under the armpit. But I haven't yet decided if I want to do a band along this seam and separate the two colored panels. It's kind of hard to show. Like if I just want to join them like this at the sides, or if I want to add a little bit of like separation with a band right there as well. I kind of like the idea of having the colors color on color, but I did also factor in, like, if I were to add that little bit of a band along the front, it would also probably get me to the correct length. If I were to add the band on the inner seam as well, then I wouldn't have to block it. I think it would be great, but that is where I'm kind of like, I don't know yet if I want to have the separation of the 2 vests right here, or if I just wanna join them at the hip. If I join them at the hip, I'm gonna have to block it. If I don't, then I don't have to block it, or if I do add the ribband, I don't have to block it. I can add the little band right here as well, and then it'll be perfect in theory, but you see, like, getting that ribbed band, I can get it to, like, about there, but it might be super snug still, which is why I'm like, to block or to not block? To ribbed band or to not? Boo says, made to measure makes me feel much better than when things are labeled small, medium, and large. Labeling myself as a medium or something makes me sad. Why does that make you sad? If it's crazy the way that like different brands in general label clothing. So, I mean, in theory, when I put out tutorials and I like kind of mentioned like the crochet polo or the men's sweater that I made for Jordan, a men themed sweater. When I mention a size, it's because I'm trying to give you a rough idea, roughly, of how large or small to expect the item to fit. But granted, brand to brand, sizes vary greatly. I can't tell you how many times I have bought shorts or jeans in multiple sizes. I've bought shorts and jeans that were labeled as a US size 6 and they fit me perfectly. From a different brand, I bought jeans that were labeled US size 2. Back in the day, I used to get, forgot what brand it was, but it was like US 00. But it's like I have pants that fit me perfectly. And when I hold them up to each other, they're the same width, but one is labeled a 0 and the other one is labeled a 6. So it's like like the label is like it really, I know it bothers you, it kind of irritates you, but everything is relative. Everything is relative. It doesn't matter what the number is, what the label is. But yeah, that's why with my made to measure, I try to just say like, okay, this band or this panel is so many inches wide instead of being like, oh, it's just a small. Um, Yeah, like even with bra sizes in different brands. Some it says I'm a 32C. Others it's like, "Oh, you're a 34B." I've gotten bras before too that barely fit me and they say, "Oh, they're a 32D." And I'm like, "What is it?" Like it's all relative. Um, all that matters is if it fits you or not, or if you like the way that it looks on you. And that is that. Like even at that, like I'm gonna go on a rant here, but I I love some of my favorite styles, like on my own time when I'm just casual to wear, are very, very baggy and oversized. I've always bought like men's extra large t-shirts. I love to wear Jordan's men's large sweaters. And to me, that fits. Like if I were to buy like a woman's medium or woman's small sweater and it fits me like just snugly, snugly, to me that doesn't fit. To me, I'm like that's not my size. Like I don't like how that size looks on me. But I throw on a men's large baggy sweater and I like the style of it. And I'm like, this fits. And Jordan will even say that to me too. He'll be like, oh, that sweater looks really good on you. Oh, I like that outfit. And I'm like, thank you. So I know that it bothers you, but everything is relative. It don't matter. what it's labeled as long as you like how it looks on you. Okay, rambling. Let's do a little catch up. So I'm trying to figure out, should I do this lime yellow on top of this orange? Is this too drastic? Or the teal? We lost a lot of watchers. I know it's going on hour 2 here almost. So now I will do 5 more minutes and then I'll let you guys go. This has been long overdue, hence a lot of talking. And yeah. Mary said, or is it Mary? Sorry, Maureen said, do you usually stretch the chain when you measure? I find that my project stretches when I don't, and it ends up bigger than I wanted. So for myself, it completely depends on the pattern or the tutorial that I'm making. Sometimes, again, depending on the fit of the item that I want it to have on my body, I will stretch the chain to reach a certain measurement. And I'll signify that in the video. I'll say you want to make sure that your chain stretches to this number. So typically patterns like that would be like my lounge shorts tutorial. I have 2 different crochet shorts videos on my channel, and both of those were stretched chains because I want the item at its widest possible measurement to be that number. So I'm going to stretch my chain to hit that number. That way it fits nice and snug on my body. Versus, say, a sweater that's typically not stretched to fit. I want that chain lying flat, no tension on it, just flat. And that way I know that's what it's going to be. But for me, I will mention in the video whether it's stretch to fit, stretch to measure, or if it's just lying flat. Killspun, that is such a cool idea. Like add denim on the sides. See, that would be so cool. I feel like, dang, that would be a really cool idea to do. Here, sorry, I apologize. My mind is a little bit all over the place. I see some people asking for my whatnot link here. So I'm gonna, right here, this first link is just to access your free $10 on the app. So click that, click the claim the credit, and then just sign up. It's free, just sign up. And then I know a lot of people already signed off of this live stream, but this next link says apply to sell. That's the link that you guys would click on if you guys are interested in applying to sell items of your own on Whatnot. So 2 different links. Yeah, that top link is to get the $10 credit. What do I want to do next? Figuring this out. Yeah, okay, so I am thinking, apologies for the quiet processing. I am thinking of doing the teal. Me, like really, really processing this. That's too close in color. Okay, let's just commit and do the teal. And this will be the last 5 minutes on the live stream. I just want to say thank you guys for coming to this live stream. I know I never announce it and it's just spur of the moment. And the fact that I had so many. I had over 100 of you here for like the first hour is definitely definitely mind-blowing. I think only once before I've hit 100 or gone over 100 viewers that I noticed. And today, for a good 30 minutes or so, we were at like 120 audience. So, yeah, thank you guys for just coming here, spur of the moment, dedicating time to just hang out with me. Oh no. Oh no. See, this is what happens. You know what's funny is in my head, like an hour ago, I was like, don't forget, you have to start doing decreases. Shoot. For the V neckline. How many rows did I do? Oh no. Y'all, for the 60 people who are still here, you are watching me real time realize that all of this hard work I'm gonna have to frog to an extent. So let's find out the damages. Yeah. Oh no is right. Yeah, it's funny because in my head, like an hour ago, I was like, oh yeah, don't forget you have decreases coming soon. Don't forget, girl. And then I was like, la 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 la. And here we are. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna count just to make sure I have it correct, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to undo 3 colors, so 6 rows. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me count. The heartbreak. Maureen looks like we're gonna be here for another more than 5 minutes. Rip. I know. I don't even want to count. I know it's not terrible. I can do it. It's just like, dang, dang. The one time I was being productive on the live stream. All right, let me try to count this and figure it out. Okay, so 1 color, 2 color, 3 color, 4, 5 colors and 1. 5 colors and 1. Remember that. 5 colors and 1. 5 colors, 1 row. Let's count this. Can I even look at my work? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Okay, not bad. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you. 5 colors, 1 row. Let's double check that. But it looks like I only have to unravel 3 rows in total. So 1 color, 1 full color, and then half of another row. Let's count that again. 5 colors, 1 row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3 rows. It's not a deal breaker. I honestly looked at it for a second and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to undo 10 colors. I was like, oh no, that's like 20. It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Okay. So all I have to fix is the pink and the mustard. And thankfully, even though I already cut off my yarn, because we're technically reducing a stitch, I'm not going to run out of yarn at the end of my tail. So that is a pro. Would have been worse if we were increasing, but I'm technically going to be decreasing now on every other row. So my tail will be long enough. Oh my gosh. Frogging in real time. What a heartbreak. Okay. Okay, we're back. Let's do this decrease row. Isn't that crazy that I have to frog for one stitch? Technically two stitches now, two decrease stitches. Ain't that some sheesh? The concentration, it just got so quiet in here. It's funny, after 2 hours straight of like talking, my throat actually hurts a little bit. I don't think I even talk this much when Jordan is home. I mean, obviously I talk, but okay. Okay, okay, okay. We're back. We're back. Not too terrible, guys. My heart is not broken. I feel good though. This was such a nice way to spend the afternoon with you guys. It's been way too long. Too long. The silence. Okay. Coming back. Oh, no, no, no. No chain, no chain. End of the row. Chain one. Turn the work. Now we're going to decrease again. Okay, here we go. Wait, is that right? How how to work my own pattern. Okay. Here we go. And for those who are wondering, because this is a fingering weight yarn, I'm doing this with a 3.5 hook. I can't remember the last time I used a 3.5. She is mighty tiny though. Okay, there we Y'all, we're back in business. Moving on to the teal color. It's amazing how fast you can crochet when you're not talking. All right. Now we just have to pray that I don't lose track of when to stop my decreases. Although I think I do it for quite a bit. Oh, yeah. I almost decrease for the rest of this pattern, except for the last like 3 or 4 colors at the shoulder section. So I can kind of space out on that for a minute. And then, so again, now that I'm on the second row of the same color, I'm going to decrease just 1 single crochet decrease. Okay, guys, here we come. What did I say about the barking? He is easily triggered. Why is OfferUp telling me about related items in my area? I'm not buying anything. All right, here we go. I'm just going to leave this last stitch unattended. Quick little update. So I probably waited a little bit too long because the last dark blue teal I have is down here. Probably could have thrown it in here somewhere to kind of break up all of this very light pastel, very, very light colors. But it's okay. We have the teal here. So yeah, just some last few minute tips that I think about as I'm creating things. Um, wow, I already have a favorite panel. It's definitely the front one, the first one. But yeah, this is what I mean when I say I kind of look to see where I've placed previous colors. Same with the green. I think the green is spaced out. That lime green is spaced out beautifully. As you can see, it's about time I threw in a hot pink. But as I look here, I do have this kind of coral color. So I don't know if I want to place it quite yet. See that? See how that's a little bit too close for me? So that's something to take note of. Um, I have a white right here. Yellow. Oh, that might be pretty. So as I'm looking at this, what am I missing? I haven't done this one in a minute. And I also like this kind of, I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of like a dirty lemon color. So that might be nice. I'm already starting to run out of that. That might be pretty right here, but again, kind of close to this color. Yeah, maybe that bright yellow. I could either do that one or I could do this bright one. Or what else was I thinking? Oh, it's kind of too close to the brown. This one, I don't know. Dark brown. No. What about this? This might be nice. Maybe that. Ooh, that and that. Kind of something like this. See, we'll have to see. I think this is what I'm going to go to. I'm going to take a break from this from a little bit, but I might do this and this. That might be nice. Hmm, hmm, that and that. I really do want to use this hot pink again, but my only concern is that it's just a little bit close to like this coral shade right here. So I would just like maybe a little bit. I'm definitely not going to do it quite in this order because these two are both fluorescent. So I don't think I want them stacked right on top of each other. But you see, if there's a little bit more separation in between the colors from this pink, then I can throw that pink back in. That. So let's recap. Maybe this one and then this one. That one and that one. And then no, maybe not a pink. And you know what? Maybe that. Or I did. This is white. This is the gray. We're tinking over here. Mm. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's gonna take me a minute to kind of think about. Ooh, that might be kind of cool. It's kind of close in color. Ah, maybe. So that's what's going through my head. I really am very gingerly taking my time trying to process the colors just because that is, it might be kind of irritating and frustrating, that part of the creation process, but it definitely, how do I say this? It's just that's that's what makes the end result so amazing, and that's definitely what separates a more basic piece from a very standout piece or a piece I could be proud of because that's the way I'm trying to phrase it is I could definitely just kind of throw the colors and whatever and not think about it too much. But at the end of it, I'm not going to be like, wow, I'm in love with it. I can't believe I made that. I want to wear it all the time. I feel like if I kind of just threw them together and it looked okay, I'd be like, it's cute, but then it would just end up sitting in my closet. And it's like, if I'm already going through the work of crocheting it and putting it together, I'm not going to half ass it. I want it to be something that I love, not something that I like, you know? So yeah, this is definitely a fun little look inside my mind. Hi, Pauline. I was gonna say Pauline and caffeine. Hi, Pauline. I know. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. Is part of me wants to just like not try too hard. To be honest with you guys, this first panel, I didn't try that hard. If you notice, I almost made it too rainbowy. So that's what was fun. That's what was fun with this first panel was I was just kind of going and using colors and like if you kind of get an idea, like right here, I started off. I wasn't really paying attention. I was having fun. So it looks a little bit rainbow, which I like it, but I didn't want the vest to be rainbow. I wanted it to just be mix mash. So right here I've got dark red, orange, yellow, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that's rainbow." So I threw a gray in there, but then I went green, teal, purple, hot pink, and I was like, and if you kind of like look over here too, I'm starting to blend, which is beautiful. I love it. I love how this first panel came out. But yeah, like right here, you can see I started to blend like green, green, green. And I was like, whoa, break it up. I was like, all right, pink, pink, pink. Come on, girl, get it together. So with this one, it was just fun and free. But I think now working on the second panel, part of the struggle is trying not to recreate the same color choices that I have with this one because I want it to look different. Um, it definitely would be a lot faster if I just repeated the same exact panel on the other side. But again, I'm trying to really just kind of go out and do it big. So that's something else that I've also been conscious of as I'm crocheting this is sometimes if I get stuck, I will look back at the first panel to see, okay, what color, what color did I just use? All right, what did I place around that color to not repeat it? Because very easily I could throw accidentally, put the same color right after and be like, oh, this color would look really gorgeous after that. And then sure enough, I have the same color pattern. So that is, I think, the battle that I'm struggling with is trying to not repeat. Like this is definitely one of a kind in terms of my creations. So I'm trying to not repeat the same thing, not fall into the same pattern. Very much so change it up. So let's just go ahead and see, even without planning, the lime greens kind of come at the same spot, which is fine. I'm not mad at her. Even the hot pink, I didn't even plan that. Well, that's cool. A little bit of symmetry never hurt anybody. But you see how much it pays off to have varying panels. Hmm. So yeah, it's funny, like looking at this, I feel like this panel looks a little bit more muted in color, and this one has a lot more. I don't know if it's because I'm like forgetting about a certain color and I'm not incorporating it, or you see if I'm just stacking the wrong colors on top of each other, so it ends up blending. You see right here, these kind of blend like from afar, those colors kind of mesh together instead of standing out and popping from one another. But, that's getting very technical. That is part of the creation process is sometimes we're just going to have fun with it and go. And sometimes it needs to be technical. Needs to. So I'm just going to package up my yarn here, but I'm just going to go ahead and start saying my goodbyes. Again, I really, really do appreciate you guys coming in and spending your afternoon with me. 2 hours of your day is a lot. Trust me. Am I even doing this right? But, I don't know if I'm going to have time from now until next Thursday to live stream again. But if I do, you'll get the notification here on YouTube. I would love to come back on and spend some time with you guys, talk it up, show you more progress. As for my weekend, a little rough idea of what I need to work on. I need to work more, finish up, if I can, the merch, because I'm close to it, but we're not there yet. I need to work on the merch. I need to continue filming a tutorial that I started last week. I need to work on this vest. I do have to make a few reels and YouTube shorts for brands so that I have them ready to post by the start of the week. ship out orders. Oh, I need to dye some yarn for an order that I got a few days ago. It's a pretty big order. So I need to dye yarn on orders. And then I would also like to dye some new colorways, test around. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't mention this 2 hours ago in the video. But I'm also going to be dyeing with new yarn bases that I have also forgotten until now to add onto my shop, onto my site, because I need to find the exact fiber content. I so excited. I'm going to be expanding the yarn bases on my website, on my online shop. I'm finally going to have a sport weight fiber, and I believe the sport weight is 80% superwash and 20% nylon. So a really great option for those that want to make socks or any just more durable wearable. So I'm officially going to have fingering to where should weight. We're going to have the sport weight. She's a nylon sport weight. And then I also picked up several packs. I think I got like 20 bare yarn of, what is it? I just restocked my bucle, by the way. Boucle. I just restocked the boucle, the DK boucle. But then the other fiber that I picked up, I believe it's a DK weighted fiber. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it is. I think it's 50% superwash and 50% cotton for late spring and for summer. So yeah, new yarn bases, they're going to be very utilitarian in the sense that finally, not just wool, but I'm going to have a cotton blend and a nylon blend along with the boucle restock. All right, that is going to wrap her up. I've got my yarns, but that's my abilities. Packaged back up, nice and clean. I'm going to set this down, drink a massive amount of water, and yeah, I'm going to get going. This was so much fun. So much fun. My hand is actually like a little raw. That's funny. All right, bye guys. Bye. See you soon. Please join me on the Whatnot live stream. I don't want to be alone. You don't have to purchase anything. Just like come on the live stream like we did now, hang out, have fun. I'm gonna crochet a little bit. We're gonna talk. It's gonna be like this, but I'll be like auctioning on the side. And yeah. Bye guys. Bye, bye, bye. Have a good night. Have a good day.